welcome back to another episode on the Trail Tester. So in today's video I am going to be riding in the Gap in Glencullen. It's my first ever Enduro race, or a race of any kind, and I'm riding with my mate Sean Lundy. It's a team Enduro event. We're in the male category, and I'm super stoked. And it's also my first time ever using the new GoPro Hero 7. Well, it's sort of the old GoPro Hero 7 because there's a GoPro Hero 8, but it's a new GoPro for me. So super excited to use this. Good stabilization. Gonna mount it on like the chin because that's apparently where you're supposed to mount it. Gets super smooth footage. And I hope you enjoy the video. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Dog is not gonna work. Let's get ready to go. Yeah, leave it good bit, Tom. Man.
Okay, so welcome to the first stage of the day. This is actually stage 2 of the Enduro. There's 3 stages in total. We started with stage 2 because the least number of people were there. And yeah, we're taking it nice and easy, just sussing out the trails, making sure the bikes are working, and just warming up a bit.
She's sending.
As you can tell by the video, the trails on this day were actually in very good condition. It had rained a little bit the night before, so they were all running pretty grippy, and it wasn't too wet. Like, I had my mudguard on the front and it worked perfectly.
All good? Sean? Good. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're about to head into the forest here. This was a pretty difficult section of trail. There was loads of like little sniper routes, pretty slippy underneath the loam, and also the fog in some places was really thick. And you can see that as a disadvantage, but at the same time everybody had to deal with these conditions, so I didn't really let that affect me and really enjoyed it anyway.
Kind of hard to follow sometimes, isn't it?
I actually think the fog makes the footage look a lot cooler. It gives it like that spooky cinematic vibe, if that makes sense. Oh, nearly slipped out there. All good, saving it. It's only a practice run anyway, so you know, take it easy and try not to crash on the first ride. Okay, so welcome to the next stage. As far as I can remember, this is stage 1. That photography there actually really put me off. I almost went over the side of the berm. Luckily managed to save it. This ended up being my fastest run on this stage of the day. I just managed to squash the jumps really well, you know, float over them. And then later on it gets quite like tight and cornery, which suits me in the bike because the bike's quite short. You'll see that in a second. This bit here was super pedally, and I'd like to think that suits me because I think my fitness at the moment is quite good, and I think I probably got a lot of time over my competitors on this certain section of trail. As you can see here, there are some awesome corners. I really enjoyed this part. You just had to like try to take them as smooth and as fast as possible, no braking in the corners, and as long as you did that, really you were golden to go down. yeah, there's a drop here and just corner after corner. Really suits the bike.
You should see me come right here. I fell on. He almost died, did he?
Welcome to what is most definitely the hardest stage of the day. I think it's definitely the trail that I struggle with most, and that most other riders struggled with as well. This top section was super rocky, as you'll see in a second now, and I just couldn't figure out a smooth line to get through these rocks. There's also some pretty tight corners and just basically loads of stuff that was sharp and janky and that would steal your speed that you really need. That corner there, just could not get it.
Jesus Christ. Diabolical.
At this point I was just happy to be out of that top section, but of course it takes a lot of your energy, and this is the longest trail as well, so you really have to work to conserve your energy through this slow, loamy bit before you get onto the gravel trail. So this is where this trail actually leads on to one of the bike park trails, the ones that are open to the public. This is Tickety-Boo, as far as I know, and I've ridden this trail quite a few times, so I knew it quite well. This rider was kind enough to let me go ahead. Some real sportsmanship there, really appreciated that. And yeah, so basically it was just smooth enough sailing to the finish now, trying to conserve my energy and make it down in one piece with as little mistakes as possible.
Thank you.
We are finally onto my favourite bit of the trail, which is the actual Tickety-Boo lower section. Just basically nice hard gravel, quite flowy. The only thing is at this stage of the trail you're in the red, basically in that red zone. You're just fighting for your breath, and making it down to the finish is quite tough. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and maybe even subscribing. It was such an awesome day. Shout out to Adrian Vanderlee for this epic photo. Sean, my friend Sean, and I ended up coming 4th in the male category, which I was completely surprised by. I had really no expectations for this race other to have a good time, which I definitely did. And there was like, we came 4th out of about 40 other teams in the male category, so not even like teenagers anymore. I couldn't be more stoked with this day, and I'm definitely hooked on racing mountain bikes. I'll see you guys in the next video.